Have you ever felt lost or uncertain about your life's purpose? Do you find yourself seeking a deeper connection with the divine? These are questions that many of us ponder as we navigate the complexities of life. We all have an innate desire to find meaning, to understand our place in the grand scheme of things, and to connect with something greater than ourselves. This is where the concept of enlightenment comes into play. Enlightenment is a state of spiritual awakening, a profound realization of the true nature of reality and our relationship with the divine. It is a path that has been sought after by countless individuals throughout history, each with their own unique journey and experiences. In this video, we'll explore how trusting God can guide you on your path to spiritual awakening. We'll delve into the various aspects of this trust and how it can help you navigate the challenges and uncertainties that arise along the way. By the end of this video, you'll have a deeper understanding of the role that trust plays in your spiritual growth and how you can cultivate a stronger connection with the divine. To begin, let's take a closer look at what enlightenment means and why it is significant in our personal growth. Enlightenment is often described as a state of heightened awareness, a profound understanding of the nature of reality and our place within it. It is a realization that goes beyond the limitations of the ego and the material world, allowing us to tap into a deeper sense of connection and purpose. There are various paths to enlightenment, each with its own unique teachings and practices. Some may find enlightenment through meditation, others through prayer, and still others through acts of service and compassion. Regardless of the path chosen, one common thread that runs through all of them is the importance of faith. Faith is the foundation upon which our spiritual journey is built. It is the unwavering belief in something greater than ourselves, a trust in the divine plan that guides us towards our highest potential. When we have faith, we open ourselves up to the possibility of transformation. We allow ourselves to be guided by a higher power, trusting that everything happens for a reason and that our experiences, both positive and negative, are opportunities for growth and learning. Faith gives us the courage to step out of our comfort zones, to take risks, and to follow our hearts, even when the path ahead may seem uncertain. Trust is a vital component of our spiritual growth. It is the act of surrendering our fears and doubts to a higher power, knowing that we are supported and guided every step of the way. When we trust in God, we open ourselves up to the flow of divine guidance, allowing it to direct our thoughts, words, and actions. However, trusting in the face of uncertainty can be challenging. Our minds are often filled with worries and doubts, and we may find ourselves questioning the path we are on. We may wonder if we are making the right choices, if we are truly following our purpose, or if we are worthy of the blessings that come our way. It is in these moments of doubt that trust becomes even more important. By leaning into our faith, we can find the strength and clarity we need to keep moving forward. We can trust that every experience, whether it feels positive or negative in the moment, is an opportunity for growth and learning. There are countless examples of how trust has helped others on their spiritual path. From the stories of great spiritual leaders who faced adversity and persecution, to everyday individuals who have overcome incredible odds, trust has been a guiding light in their lives. These stories remind us that no matter what challenges we may face, we are never alone. We are always supported and guided by a loving presence that wants nothing more than for us to live our best lives. To truly trust in God, we must first cultivate a personal relationship with the divine. This relationship is one of the most important aspects of our spiritual journey, as it provides us with a sense of connection, purpose, and direction. Building a relationship with God requires consistent effort and practice. It is not something that happens overnight, but rather something that develops over time through regular communication and devotion. One of the most effective ways to cultivate this relationship is through prayer and meditation. Prayer is a powerful tool for connecting with the divine. It allows us to express our deepest desires, fears, and concerns, and to open ourselves up to guidance and support. When we pray, we are essentially having a conversation with God, sharing our hearts and minds in a way that feels authentic and true. Meditation, on the other hand, is a practice of stillness and presence. It allows us to quiet the chatter of our minds and to tune into the wisdom of our hearts. Through meditation, we can access a deeper state of awareness, one that is not influenced by the distractions and stresses of the outside world. Both prayer and meditation require consistency and dedication. By setting aside time each day to connect with the divine, we are sending a powerful message to the universe that we are ready and willing to receive guidance and support. We are opening ourselves up to the flow of divine love and wisdom, trusting that it will guide us towards our highest potential. One of the biggest challenges we face on the spiritual path is the tendency to cling to control. As human beings, we often feel the need to dictate the course of our lives, to make things happen according to our own timeline and desires. However, this need for control can actually hinder our spiritual growth, as it prevents us from surrendering to the divine plan. Letting go of control can be a difficult process, as it requires us to trust in something greater than ourselves. It means relinquishing our grip on the reins of our lives and allowing God to take the lead. This can be a scary prospect, as it means stepping into the unknown and trusting that everything will work out for our highest good. However, when we do let go of control, we open ourselves up to a greater sense of peace and fulfillment. We allow ourselves to be guided by a higher power, one that sees the bigger picture and knows what is best for us in the long run. We trust that every experience, whether it feels positive or negative in the moment, is an opportunity for growth and learning. One way to let go of control is to practice surrender. This means consciously choosing to release our attachment to a particular outcome and trusting that whatever happens is for our highest good. It means letting go of our expectations and allowing life to unfold in its own perfect way. Another way to let go of control is to focus on the present moment. When we are fully present, we are not worried about the future or dwelling on the past. We are simply experiencing life as it is, in all its beauty and complexity. By staying grounded in the present, we can find a sense of peace and acceptance, even in the midst of uncertainty. No spiritual journey is complete without its fair share of challenges and obstacles. These challenges can come in many forms, from personal struggles and setbacks to external circumstances beyond our control. However, it is through these challenges that we often experience the greatest opportunities for growth and transformation. When faced with difficult times, it can be easy to lose sight of our faith and to feel overwhelmed by fear and doubt. We may question our path, wondering if we are truly on the right track or if we have made a mistake somewhere along the way. It is in these moments that our faith becomes even more important. By leaning into our trust in God, we can find the strength and resilience we need to keep moving forward. We can remind ourselves that every challenge is an opportunity for growth and that we are never alone in our struggles. There are countless stories of individuals who have overcome incredible odds through their trust in God, from the persecuted early Christians who held fast to their faith in the face of danger, to modern-day spiritual leaders who have faced personal struggles and emerged stronger and more compassionate. These stories remind us of the power of faith in the face of adversity. When we approach challenges with faith, we open ourselves up to the possibility of miracles. We trust that even the darkest moments can lead to the greatest breakthroughs, and that everything happens for a reason. We find the courage to keep moving forward, even when the path ahead may seem uncertain or difficult. Gratitude is a powerful tool for deepening our connection with the divine and enhancing our spiritual growth. When we practice gratitude, we shift our focus from what we lack to what we have been blessed with. We open ourselves up to the abundance and love that surrounds us, and we cultivate a sense of contentment and joy. Practicing gratitude can be as simple as taking a few moments each day to reflect on the blessings in our lives. It can be expressing thanks for the people who support and love us, for the opportunities that come our way, or for the beauty and wonder of the world around us. When we make gratitude a regular part of our spiritual practice, we begin to see the world through a different lens. We become more attuned to the goodness and grace that surrounds us, and we develop a deeper sense of trust and faith in the divine plan. Gratitude also has the power to transform our relationships, both with others and with ourselves. When we approach others with a grateful heart, we are more likely to see the best in them and to treat them with kindness and compassion. And when we practice self-gratitude, we learn to love and accept ourselves just as we are, flaws and all. There are many ways to incorporate gratitude into our daily lives. Some people find it helpful to keep a gratitude journal where they write down a few things they are thankful for each day. Others may choose to express their gratitude through prayer or meditation, silently giving thanks for the blessings in their lives. No matter how we choose to practice gratitude, the important thing is to make it a consistent part of our spiritual journey. By cultivating a grateful heart, we open ourselves up to the flow of divine love and abundance, and we deepen our trust in the path that lies ahead. One of the most important aspects of trusting in God is learning to listen to divine guidance. This guidance can come in many forms, from the still, small voice within our hearts to the synchronicities and signs that appear in our external world. However, discerning between ego-driven thoughts and intuitive wisdom can be challenging. Our minds are often filled with chatter and distractions, and it can be difficult to know which thoughts are truly coming from a place of divine guidance. One way to develop our ability to listen to divine guidance is to cultivate a practice of stillness and presence. By taking time each day to quiet our minds and tune into our inner wisdom, we can begin to differentiate between the voice of our ego and the voice of our intuition. Another way to listen to divine guidance is to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that appear in our lives. These can be small things, like a song on the radio that speaks directly to our current situation, or larger events that seem to guide us in a particular direction. When we learn to trust our intuition and follow the guidance that comes our way, we open ourselves up to a greater sense of purpose and direction. We begin to see the world through the eyes of faith, trusting that every experience is an opportunity for growth and learning. It is important to remember that listening to divine guidance is a skill that develops over time. It requires patience, practice, and a willingness to let go of our own agendas and expectations. But when we do learn to trust our inner wisdom, we find that we are never truly alone on our spiritual journey. We are always being guided and supported by a loving presence that wants nothing more than for us to live our best lives. One of the keys to deepening our connection with the divine is learning to embrace the present moment. When we are fully present, we are not worried about the future or dwelling on the past. We are simply experiencing life as it is, in all its beauty and complexity. Being present can be challenging in our fast-paced, distractible world. Our minds are often pulled in a million different directions, and we may find ourselves constantly planning for the future or replaying past events in our heads. However, when we learn to anchor ourselves in the present moment, we open ourselves up to a greater sense of peace and connection with the divine. We begin to see the world through a lens of wonder and awe, appreciating the simple beauty of each passing moment. There are many techniques for staying grounded in the present moment. Some people find it helpful to practice mindfulness meditation, where they focus on their breath and the sensations in their body. Others may choose to engage in activities that require their full attention, like painting, gardening, or playing music. No matter how we choose to practice presence, the important thing is to make it a consistent part of our spiritual journey. By learning to be fully present, we cultivate a deeper sense of trust and faith in the divine plan. We begin to see that every moment is a gift, and that we are exactly where we need to be in each passing moment. While our spiritual journey is ultimately a personal one, it is important to remember that we are not meant to walk this path alone. Connecting with like-minded individuals who share our values and beliefs can provide us with a sense of support, encouragement, and accountability. When we surround ourselves with a supportive spiritual community, we are more likely to stay committed to our practices and to grow in our faith. We can learn from the experiences and insights of others, and we can offer our own wisdom and support in return. There are many ways to find a spiritual community that resonates with us. Some people may choose to attend a local place of worship, while others may seek out online communities or spiritual retreats. The important thing is to find a group of people who share our values and who are committed to supporting one another on the path to enlightenment. In addition to providing support and encouragement, a spiritual community can also help us to expand our perspective and to see the world through a different lens. By connecting with people from diverse backgrounds and experiences, we can learn to appreciate the beauty and complexity of the human experience. We can begin to see that we are all connected and that our individual journeys are part of a larger, universal story. As we walk the path to enlightenment, it is important to remember that the journey itself is just as important as the destination. Enlightenment is not a fixed point that we arrive at, but rather a continual process of growth, learning, and transformation. Along the way, we may face challenges and setbacks that test our faith and our resolve. We may find ourselves questioning our path, wondering if we are truly making progress or if we have lost our way. In these moments, it is important to trust in the journey and to have patience with ourselves. We must remember that spiritual growth is a lifelong process, and that every experience, whether positive or negative, is an opportunity for learning and transformation. One way to cultivate trust in the journey is to practice self-compassion. When we are kind and loving towards ourselves, we are more likely to weather the storms of life with grace and resilience. We can remind ourselves that we are doing the best we can, and that every step we take, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction. Another way to trust in the journey is to let go of our attachment to specific outcomes. When we trust in God's plan for our lives, we can release our grip on the reins and allow ourselves to be guided by a higher power. We can trust that everything is unfolding in its own perfect way, even if it may not always make sense to our limited human understanding. Ultimately, trusting in the journey requires a deep sense of faith and surrender. It means letting go of our own agendas and expectations and opening ourselves up to the mystery and wonder of the divine plan. It means trusting that we are exactly where we need to be and that every experience is a precious opportunity for growth and transformation. As we come to the end of this video, let us take a moment to reflect on the key points we have covered. We have explored the concept of enlightenment and the various paths that can lead us there. We have discussed the role of trust in our spiritual growth and how cultivating a relationship with God can help us to navigate the challenges and uncertainties of life. We have also talked about the importance of letting go of control and how surrendering to the divine plan can lead to greater peace and fulfillment. We have explored the power of gratitude and how practicing thankfulness can deepen our connection with the divine. We have discussed the importance of listening to divine guidance and how learning to trust our intuition can help us to find greater purpose and direction in life. We have talked about the benefits of embracing the present moment and how practicing presence can enhance our spiritual practice. We have also explored the value of connecting with a spiritual community and how surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals can provide us with support, encouragement, and accountability on our journey. Finally, we have talked about the importance of trusting in the journey itself and how having patience and self-compassion can help us to weather the ups and downs of the spiritual path. As we move forward on our own unique journeys to enlightenment, let us remember that we are never alone. We are always being guided and supported by a loving presence that wants nothing more than for us to live our best lives. So let us approach each day with a sense of trust and faith, knowing that every step we take is a step towards greater understanding, connection, and purpose. Let us open our hearts to the mystery and wonder of the divine plan and trust that everything is unfolding in its own perfect way. And most importantly, let us remember to be kind and loving towards ourselves and others, knowing that we are all on this journey together. May we support and encourage one another, and may we always trust in the power of love to guide us towards our highest potential. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of trust and enlightenment. I hope that the insights and perspectives shared in this video have resonated with you, and that they will continue to support and inspire you on your own spiritual journey. I invite you to share your own experiences and insights in the comments section below. Let us create a community of support and encouragement where we can learn from and inspire one another on this path to greater understanding and connection.